welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the importance of wise contact instead of no contact. I'm going to show you the benefits of no contact and why it works and when it works. And I'm going to show you when no contact doesn't work and how it can be very damaging to your marriage if you're trying to get your wife back. And I'm going to share with you the alternative, which is what I call wise contact, so that you can get your wife back and not jeopardize your marriage. I've been getting this question over and over again. Should I contact my wife when she has walked away from the home and initiated the process, sometimes of divorce, initiated the process of just separation, or just walked away from the connection and she's moved to the other part of the home and she's hardly connecting? What should I do? Should I continue to connect with her, or I just respect that? And there's this rule. Some coaches teach that what is called the no contact rule. And if you are dating and you are dating in a secular context, no contact rule works very well, because what no contact rule means is that if your girlfriend or your says to you, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore, maybe this should be the end of it, let's call it quits. All right, when she says that to you, you're dating in the secular context, you need to let her experience what that means. You also would need to reevaluate if this is the kind of person that you want to be married to in the first place. So, no contact is so important at that point. When you're still dating, when you're not yet committed, you've not yet stood in front of God to say, we're going to be married, we're going to be together for life. Now, if you've not said that and you're still trying to build a relationship, this is going to work, whether even if you're not in the secular context. But in the secular context, it works even more, because in the secular context, there's no concept of this is the person that I believe God wants me to be with. That's not the foundation on which relationships are built. Relationships in the secular context are built on this assumption that I like her and I like him, and I'm going to discover if we can be married. Now, if you are in a secular context and you are trying to figure out if this is the right person for me, and you're doing your best to build a relationship, and then the one your girlfriend says to you, I think this relationship is not working. Maybe she's angry. Maybe you're not doing what she wants, and then she walks out on you. It is important that you let her be. It is important that you don't go pursuing after her and running after her after when she does that. All right, and it works. And what no contact involves is you don't continue to pursue her. You don't continue to try to make her change her mind. You disconnect from her completely so you can heal, and so that she can have an experience of what she wants, she's saying, and then she can make a better decision whether she wants to go on forever and be with you. And usually, if you do that, she would begin to wonder what's happening to you. She feels that you know your values. She would begin to sense that you know what you want, and you're going to get what you want. You're not going to be begging to get something that should be mutually beneficial. And you're going to bring your part to the table and you expect her to bring hers. So it is advisable and it is good and it works in that context. Now, when you also getting to court your wife, even in the spiritual context, you can get into the no contact phase. it will work even in that context. Why? Because she says, I want to break up with you and I don't want to do this anymore. Now, when you do that, if you have been a friend, you have been kind, you have been faithful, you have been doing all the good things that a man of God should do. When she says she wants to break up, going no contact is very beneficial to both of you. Well, number one, it benefits you in the sense that you can take time now to pray and see what God is saying to you. You take the time to reevaluate and say, Father, you said that this woman, this daughter of yours is my wife. Why is this happening? And he can speak to you and give you more directions. If you've known how to hear God that this is your wife, you will also know how to hear God about the season that you are in the relationship. No contact means don't call her, don't visit her, don't respond to her Facebook page, don't do anything. Don't stalk her on social media. Pull off, pull back, and spend more time listening to what God will say to you. This is a good time also to ask the Lord, what areas of my life do I need to work on to be that man that my future wife needs in her life to be the best that she can be. You use all that time to work on you to get healed, to get stronger, and to bring out the right vibe, the right the right feeling that your wife should have, your wife to be should have. So in that space, no contact also works very well. But when you have gone to the altar and you have been married, especially when you're married for a few years and you have children, like the people I work with, no contact can be very disastrous. Why? Because you're reinforcing the fact that you're not going to change. You're reinforcing the fact that this 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, 10 years that she's been working hard to see how the marriage can work, she was just wasting her time because you don't care and you don't want the marriage. That's how she would interpret it. There's a difference. There's a difference. When you're married, the woman that is married to you is not just with you to enjoy and check you out. She has made up her mind that she wants to be with you, and she'll do everything to make sure that the place is safe. While she is not married yet, she has all these emotions that she's checking out. That's why she can take the risk to say, I don't want anymore, and then she'll leave even when she really still wants you and she's going to come back to you. But when a woman who's married says, I'm leaving, she really believes that it's disastrous for her to stay there. So for her to come back, she's not just going to miss you. Missing you is not enough. She needs to know that you are going to be safe. The space that she's going to have with you is going to be safe. When she is dating, she's still trying to check if this is the best option. And so she may act up and move out or move away or disconnect from you when she feels that I may be making a mistake. Maybe God has something better for me. But when she already knows that this is the one that God has, but He's not going to change, she's going to be thinking, maybe I made a mistake and I don't believe that I can go on struggling like this for the rest of my life. Now, if we want her back, we need to be able to communicate that, you know what, you are going to be missing a lot, not because I'm that great, but because I'm ready to do what it takes to be that person that God called you to be. And in order to communicate that, you need to have some form of communication. Why would you want a wife who left you back? What is the benefit of having her back? There's a benefit. If you already believe that this is the person that God has designed for you, then you can also conclude that the reason why she's not with you and the reason why she has walked away from you is not because she's messed up. It's because the enemy got into your marriage. And if you understand that, then you already have the first reason why you must get her back, so that the enemy doesn't have what he wants to do, which is to kill, to steal, or destroy. If you understand that, that will be your first reason why you should have her back. And you can be rest assured that God has great plans for you when you with your wife that he has given to you. And when both of you are together, there's so much joy that you can have. When you're in sync with your wife, it does a lot for your health, does a lot for your business, does a lot for your ministry. Because when you are in sync with your wife, she sees the way that the enemy tries to pull you down. She encourages you and stands with you. She inspires you. You as a man, you're always looking for ways to impress your wife. That's just the beauty of how a man is wired. You love to see her admire you. And as long as you have a wife who understands the call of God in your life, they will keep pushing you to do more and to be more and to bear more fruit. So it is important to have the wife that God designed for you, because He's uniquely designed to help you get to the goals that God wants you to get. Now, if you do want to reach out to me, I want to be a blessing to you and I want to serve you. If you want help, I'm just an email away from giving you the help that you need. All right, at adesubanjo.com, or book a call with me so that we can talk. adesubanjo.com/chat.